Hi there, welcome once again to Dukascopy TV. I'm Ben Jones. On this final day of the trading week, I have Sant Manukyan on the line for your weekly wrap-up. So Sant, let's begin by discussing the UK unemployment rate released this week. For the first time this year, the figure didn't fall and stayed at 6%. Do you think the figure will go lower, or have we reached some sort of natural unemployment level for the UK?
Ben, I would say let's not jump the gun. The slowdown could be the result of the uncertainty created by the Scottish referendum. Plus, the Eurozone was and still is an issue for the UK economy. It could, of course, be the natural rate. I have seen some studies talking about 6.2% Nairo, but again, it would be too early to tell. And let's not forget the weekly earnings were higher than expectations. So obviously, the slack is getting smaller, but we need to see a few more months.
Next up, and Germany released their GDP earlier today. On an annual basis, the figure increased to 1.2%. But do you think this is enough for Germany?
One word, no. And judging by the PMI surveys, the fourth quarter will be weaker. And the French figures were also released today. They were a touch higher, however, that's due to public spending and inventory buildup. Neither net exports nor investments made a positive contribution. So the core is not growing fast enough to give a hand to the periphery, and the periphery is not growing fast enough to get rid of the debt problem. Overall, this was comparably a good data, but not enough.
And finally, we had the inflation rate and GDP figures for the euro area released. They both stayed put, with inflation remaining at 0.4% and growth on an annual basis at 0.8%. What do both of these figures show for the euro area?
Right, the CPI figures were finalized for October and in line with expectations, so no surprise there. Still low in real terms, but judging by the favorite inflation indicator of Draghi, the 5-year swaps, markets are feeling much better compared to mid-October. Back then, the expectations were around 1.7%, and now it's 1.85%, but below 2%, of course, which is obvious a problem. On the GDP side, like I said before, the core did perform comparably better, but not good enough to give hope for the future. I think markets will demand more from ECB, and even if it delivers it, it might still not work. So I'm still a little bit worried about the future of Eurozone.
Sant, once again, thank you for sharing your insight with us today. And thank you for watching. That's all from me for now. Enjoy your weekend. Goodbye.